How do you decide on the traffic systems you use for a niche, Liz?
Well, when I got started, it was a totally different ballgame than what I do now. Now it's pretty much I start with having my own affiliate program. That's about the only traffic system, like I've said, we're currently using. That's the strongest traffic tactic that you could ever use if you have your own products. Now, for someone who's just learning, exactly what you said, going to Google, seeing what's out there, that's the best way to do it. Seeing if, like you said with the snowboarding, if there's videos, start creating videos. If there's articles, start creating articles. If there's nothing, then you get to be the one that does the research for Google. Throw up a couple of articles, throw up a couple of videos, see what people are wanting. I've taught you guys about using SurveyMonkey. Ask those people, what types of products do you want? Would you rather read products, or would you rather watch stuff? Or would you rather just be a part of a community? But what Jeff said is spot on.
Wow, she agreed with me. I was kind of hesitant to go back there. All right, rinse and repeat everything you do that is successful. Some people, including myself, you find something that works, and then you move to something else because it's a challenge. Like your videos are kicking ass, and all of a sudden you're like, well, I want to see if I can do really well with articles. No. It's almost like we're all taught this, to work on the things that we don't do well. You put more time on the things you don't do well. If you've got a child and he's not any good at art, and he's maybe getting a D in art, and you keep pushing that kid, you got to get better in art. You're working with him all the time. He might be a genius in math. That could be his calling in life, is to be kicking ass in math. But you're spending all this time on something he's not good at. Same thing here in business. There's things you're going to be good at, things you're not. I could be practicing pay-per-click advertising and CPA stuff until I'm blue in the face, spending a ton of time. My mind does not work with numbers as well as other people, just because I don't enjoy it. I like the advertising, marketing, all that junk I did with my site, coming up with weird ideas and weird postcards. That's what I like. So don't focus on the things you're weak at. Ride the things you're good at. And pretty much get rid of all actions that are not successful in making you money. Take a hard look at what you're currently doing and what you will be doing for advertising. Before I launched my first product, I tell this story every once in a while. I quit the gyms. I went for a whole year, and still studying. And at some point, we started popping up AdSense sites. And we had sites going up 30 at a time. We had domains made, and we had those were starting to increase in numbers and money and traffic and all that stuff. We had another batch of 30 sites. I had $3,000 worth of articles written. I had 30 domains purchased. I just sat there and went, I don't like this stuff. Why am I doing this? I called up my web guy and said, hold on. Stop putting them in. I sat down. From that, I discovered the whole duplicate content, the article creation, the article tweaker software was needed. I sat down, I came up with a game plan. In 4 months, I said we're going to launch on February 11th. We missed it by a week. We launched on February 19th. But yeah, I created that first product from that point on. I gave myself about a 4-month time schedule, and we pretty much hit it. But I didn't like what I was doing. I'm like, this sucks. So do it what you like too, be it even traffic, but you got to cut the actions that are not. So yeah, I just wasted $3,000 in articles. I could have kept doing those, but that launch was a lot more successful. I was happy to waste $3,000 just because I said I'm going to make more money the other way, and I'm going to enjoy it more. All right, the bad news. Many of you will not listen to us. We know that. Anybody that teaches, any coaches, you always know there's going to be people that are not going to listen. We want you not to fall into this category. Many of you will continue doing things on your own and will not follow this advice that you've heard us tell you this weekend. You just won't. You might have every good intention to listen to us, but you're going to get home and it's just not going to happen for whatever reason. We want you to start thinking about that, the reasons why you might be falling back in your old ways. Many of you will continue working on multiple products all at one time and not get any of them done. It feels good to work on multiple products. You can tell your friends, yeah, I've got 5 awesome ideas that I'm working on. 5 sounds better than 1. You're working on them. You haven't made that step yet to jump over that line, take action, put it out there, get it, see if it sells or not. Because it feels better. Because you might fail if you do it that way. If you complete that one product, oh man, now it's going to be out there. Is it going to work or not? Is it going to be a failure, whatever. If it goes live, it's a success. You've made that first step. It's live. Someone can buy it. That is a success. Now you've got to make it better. We talked about all those ways to tweak it, make it better, get more traffic. So it's a success. If someone can buy it, if a friend of yours can go in and buy it, if you can buy it yourself, it's a success. Now you've just got to build on that success. You've got to decide, okay, do I want to make $100 a month or $5,000 a month from that point on? It's all those taking all those actions. Many of you will be in the same place you are now 6 months and even 1 year from now.
Come on, Jeff. Can you change that to some of you? That's very depressing.
Wants me to change it to some of you. What you should be thinking is that, oh, hell yeah, I'm going to be the one person that kicks ass in this class. I'm going to give Jeff and Liz a great testimonial. They will love me because I've been so successful. That's your mindset. And you know what's really funny? Not really funny, but how coaches coach female teams and male teams. They have to word things differently. If a coach goes into a locker room and starts screaming at their boys, you guys suck, you're not doing the correct job, that was a horrible first half, going off, guys' minds are like, oh, he's talking to the other guy. Where females, they internalize it, and they think, oh, he's talking about me. Even if it has nothing to do with them. It's how you take that message and what you do with it. So yeah, there's some of you sitting there going, oh man, I might be one of those guys that are not going to do anything. And then there's others thinking, I'm going to listen. I listen all the time. I know exactly what to do now. I'm going to take action. So the good news, there will be a few of you who do listen to what we say. You've got to decide, will you be one of those? Also, there'll be a few of you who take action. Now, there's a difference between, again, listening and taking action. And you're going to copy exactly what we say. And I've seen it from the subscribers that I have. There are those people that take action. They'll send me an email and then give me the results. Yeah, Jeff, what you did in this webinar, what you said, I did that, and this is what happened. Here were the results. Liz has coaching clients. The percent that just take off and kick some butt. There will be some of you that make your first $1, then have your first $500 a month, your first $1,000 a month, and your first $5,000 a month. And those are the people that are pretty much copying us, doing this, all these rules, setting the rules, picking the one niche, picking the one way they're going to do, list building, starting to make money that first $1, realizing it starts with $1, starts with one subscriber. You have to decide which group you're to be in. Will you be one of the few that kick some butt? Yeah, it's that mindset. Now, hopefully we're not scaring you with these numbers like many of you won't and some of you will. There's all a degree. There might be only possibly people watching at home, only 1% might take this information and kick butt. And in this room, maybe 70% will. People that are listening on the video, I don't want it to be 1%. We want it to be 5%, 10%, 15, 20. Is 20% realistic? I don't know. I definitely know 20%, 30%, 40% in this room can do it. 50%. It's just your mindset. You have to decide. You got to take action. All right, guys. That is it for the wrap-up. Take what we've learned, implement it, take action, and that's all you need to do. It's as simple as that. All right. Thanks, guys.